Okay, we'll just do raw.
Yeah, it's usually live. But hello, everybody. CJ Cullen here, or Chris Cullen, as you may know from the past. It's just kind of my stage name here on Cullen on Film. But, you know, we do some side podcasts too. And today we got a special one because don't want to admit this, but it's a reunion coming up. Was it how many years now? 30 years. We have here today, we have Becky Levine and Jen. What's your last name now, Jen?
Sadowski Layton.
Oh, yeah. Your last name. I didn't want to mess up and say your
name. Now Layton. I've simplified.
Yes. So we're here today, and we're going to talk about a reunion, the 30th reunion. Is that right?
Oh, it's 10. Come on, be honest.
10. You know what's weird, though? Here's the weirdest part, right? If you were to go back to, like, 1994, you didn't even know what a podcast was. Like, the idea
it wasn't around.
Like, let's talk about our reunion 10 years later. Like, you know, like, what are we going to do? No, it's so weird, right?
It is.
I mean, literally the day of graduation, I remember we're all like, email me at school, email. And I was like, what the heck is email? What are you talking about? She's like, electronic mail. And I'm like, no, not doing it.
And now we can talk to people all over the place in podcasts. So. This came mostly about here. This is StreamYard. Came mostly about during the pandemic, but and it's something to do. But you know, we still do it. So we're here today, and we're going to talk about we missed the 25th reunion. Things happen, but we'd love to have a 30th. It'd be great. So what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? And how do we get involved? Do you want to start talking about it? I don't know, Becky, you want to start?
Sure. So we did it. You know what, though? The venue, I always mess up the name. Is it Red Rock?
Red Rock.
It used
to be Brandon's, right? Used to be Brandon.
Yeah. It used to be a little Brannigan's. Now it's
Red Rock Tap and Grill, to be exact.
Tap and Grill. Okay. Well, they were generous enough to give us a really great deal. I nickeled and dimed her. I got her down to $80 a person.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really good time. We've got I'm not sure. I think the space upstairs, but I think it's going to be awesome. You know, I'm just excited to see everyone and have this reunion, do it in the summertime, and have a really fun night out.
And just a reminder, it's on August 17th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And there's going to be food, drinks, everything, open bar. So really, really nice to get together. And I think we're capped at like 75. So anybody who still wants tickets really needs to get them since we cap off at 75.
Well, that's kind of why we're here today, right? Get those tickets and get them in soon, right?
Exactly.
So Jen, how did you come involved? How did you guys come together and do this? And how did that come about?
I think this was slightly accidental. I think maybe Becky said she was really interested. And I was like, I can support if needed. And then somehow I was just roped in. So Becky has really done the heavy lifting here. I just have to say she's been an amazing leader, an organizer, and doing a lot of phone calls and emails. And I really just designed the webpage. If you haven't seen it, we have posted the link to our Splash invite, both on Facebook, Instagram. We can email it as well if you need to, and that will bring you to the links to.
Well, if I had it beforehand, I could have put it in here. No,
I have it. Do you want me to screen share? Oh, you don't have a screen share.
I do somewhere. It's been a while since I used the screen share, but presentation.
I can do that. Let's see. Share screen. Here we go.
But Jen, you're selling yourself short. You did a lot too.
Do you see
a lot of phone calls too?
Does everyone see it or no?
No. See if I can.
Oh, I have to change my settings.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Using my work computer.
We could put it in the comments below. We could do that as well. There's a lot of cool things you could do in StreamYard. It's just I actually haven't been on here in a while, so it's like. But it's funny because I use this during the pandemic to interview people from LA, which is what we're doing right now. Are you in LA?
I am on the outskirts of LA. Now I lost video. Do you guys see it or no?
I don't see that now.
Wait, did you click on present?
I can do that.
Here we go. Here we go. Sharing screen.
Here we go.
I figured it out.
Oh, look at this.
Boom.
Look at this magic.
Boom.
That is nice.
And if you want to find it just on your own, it's MHSS Class of 94. .splashthat.com. You register, you click here. It'll
Yeah.
bring you to the registration form as well as how to pay, which is right down here. And it's just Venmo. Super easy. Red Bank, of course, right near
Look at that.
Riverview Medical and Molly Pitcher. So
Not
good
too
place
far
to
from South.
stay.
So that's pretty cool that we got something pretty close. And it's also summer, people. So it's not easy to get a place in the summer.
It is not easy to get a place in the summer. Oh, look at this. In 69 days, 20 hours, 47 minutes left
Wow.
before the big event. And here's our Venmo over to Becky.
Cool.
And
You did a great job on that.
we have to
There's-
thank
there's
Aaron as
Aaron's
well,
face.
who's driving us through this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. DM us if you have any more questions.
Yes. We're happy to answer any questions that you have.
Yeah. So also that's really cool. I think that it's, close to South itself. We grew up in that area. So, it'd be cool to have people come back to, maybe people could come back to their parents' houses and stay,
It's a lot cheaper. I got a room at the Molly Pitcher. They've got a great pool on the water. It's the way to
I
go.
think I'm going to be doing the same as well, but otherwise staying at my parents during the week. So
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yep.
I don't know about everybody else. Like my parents' house has not changed. It's remained exactly the way I left it in 94.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
Like zero changes except for maybe adding in like the lazy boy in the living room.
Well,
That's
most of my
funny.
family, we're all close. We all live in the same. Well, I don't. I moved out of Middletown. I live in Eatontown, so far away, so far. But I work in Middletown, so so does everyone in my family. We all work in
I
Middletown.
heard there's no more roller rink in Eatontown. Is that
Oh,
true?
yeah, that collapsed and the roof collapsed and they took it away.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
So,
that's
no,
crazy.
there's no more mall. The mall's
They're
gone.
building, Becky, if you didn't
Mall's
hear,
gone
they're
too.
turning the Monmouth Mall into apartments.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. They
So
just
different.
closed
Guys.
it.
So different. I
Buffalo
know.
Wild Wings is still there. AMC Theaters is still there, but everything else is kind of like it was a ghost town. They actually filmed The Walking Dead over there.
No.
Did
Yeah.
they really?
Yeah, because I was there one night and I thought they were filming another movie, and I was like, oh, well, it must be the other movie they're filming in town. The musical for Mean Girls was filming in Middletown. I
Oh,
was like, oh, it's probably that. And I'm a big Walking Dead fan, and I was standing right there, and then I found out the next day, oh, that was Walking Dead. Yeah, they were over there filming. I'm like, no.
you mean they got out of Georgia, North Carolina, and made it up to Jersey?
They did. So the new shows were filmed in New Jersey. The new ones. They have
That's
new
awesome.
shows now.
That is so
And aren't they
fabulous.
filming a lot at Fort Monmouth? Isn't that the word?
Yeah. So I could throw a penny and hit Fort Monmouth. That's how close I live. And yeah, they're building Netflix right now.
That's sweet.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
good for people in my profession. And you're still doing some acting?
Who, me?
Yeah. Are you acting?
No, I probably
all?
did my last commercial a couple years ago.
Well,
No, I don't have time for it anymore. I work for
Yeah.
TikTok, so I'm very busy. Until my job is gone, until the ban, and then I won't be busy anymore. I might get back
you
into
never know.
You
On the
get back
side.
into acting.
You can always still do stuff on the side. I mean, I made it into a career. So I teach this stuff now.
I love it. That's awesome.
My light is getting crazy, so I'm going to move my light. But anyway, so we're excited for this, and I know it's really hard to get people to come to a 30th, especially with all craziness going on in people's lives. So has that been difficult?
There's a lot of people who've moved out of state.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like we live in California. I'm flying my whole family in. If I can do it, you
Yeah.
guys in Florida can do it.
You can make it
Or
happen.
Virginia or Pennsylvania, Connecticut. Like I know a lot of, and there's still a lot of people in the area. So yeah.
Mhm.
And I know,
I encourage everybody just to take the weekend to come on.
And you gave options too at the beginning. We're all voting for options. I know, like one option, I was like, "Oh, that's the date of my film festival." Ugh. And then so I had to move my film festival to the next weekend because Kevin Smith has an event. So then the other weekend I had to move it to. So I have two events now. And then I had an event this week. That same weekend I had an event, but I canceled it. So
Nice.
So I can
Chris
go.
is gonna be there. CJ. Gonna
It's gonna be
there.
great.
so
Well, that's why we gave multiple dates and we let everyone vote. Kind of
Yeah.
like, this way everyone had some say. This way we can make it work for everybody. So
Polling is the thing now. So we really thank everybody who is out there like helping with our polls and here's the venues, which would be the best venue.
And
I was
it's, you said
surprised
it's
actually. I thought people would go for like a water venue, but people
Yeah.
wanted to go to Red Rock.
yeah,
It's easy. It's Red Bank.
it is
Especially
Red
like
Bank.
if your parents still live there, it's a no
5
brainer.
to 8, 5 to 8. We're getting old.
I know. Like, shoot, 5. Well, you know what though?
Oh, yeah, I just thought about that.
In order to bring the price down, I shortened the open bar. So technically, we don't actually have to leave at 8. They said you could stay, then it just becomes a cash bar. So
Yeah.
that was
But
that
it
was
is
a way
2
to
hours
save.
of open bar. I mean, that's a lot of time for our age.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a lot. I hope I don't drink as much as I did in the last one. No, I should.
I'm like amateur, man. I can't do that anymore. That's like, no.
Well,
I
no,
am
this
more of a
glass of wine
crafty.
and
I'm more of a
I'm done.
crafty
Like,
person
that's
now. So you have 2 or 3 crafties and you're done. So
Yeah.
so that's why, like when you said the Red Rock, I haven't been there for years. I'm like, there's no craft beer there. Or maybe there is. I don't know.
I don't even think I've been there before. I'm trying to think of where we go when we're at home. But I don't think I've been to Red Rock.
They
so-
built the second floor. It used to be the one floor. Remember when it was Brannigan's, it was kind of sloppy and disgusting. And then in the summer they'd be outside and you just hang out in the parking lot.
Isn't it like hard to believe how many people that they could fit in Brannigan's? Like, you don't even think. I just remember I'd go like every weekend. It was the Globe or Brannigan's, and they would just cram you in that little space, and you didn't think twice about it. You were like, all right, $3 drink.
People throwing darts right at your face as you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's so weird when you think about that.
Wait, what's that other one? The Globe?
Oh, the Globe.
The nachos. It's all about the nachos.
The Globe
man.
nachos are the best. They still make them exactly the same
Those
since
nachos were amazing.
early 20s. Oh my God, they're so good. We'll probably end up going to the Globe later. That's I think that's what happened in the last one. I don't remember.
I think people went I think they all migrated to the Globe like afterwards.
That was dangerous.
They're
And
still there. That's great. I mean, that's so great that like a mom and pop bar can stay in town and survive COVID. And
out of the many that are gone and how much Red Bank has changed over the years, and I've seen it change a lot, that's still there. It's pretty crazy.
Right.
So
I know. Is it downtown still there, or is it downtown gone?
downtown is gone.
Red is gone too. Red's is gone.
Red's is gone. Yep. So Jamian's is there. I don't know if you know Jamian's, and next door to Jamian's is a brewery. The Red Tank Brewing is gone, but now there's a new brewery that came in that I know the people there. So that's why I was like, if we need a place, they don't have food, but
what is that cool one with like? Didn't they call themselves like an Irish pub and they had like white columns in front?
Dublin House.
Dublin House, of course.
Oh yeah,
that's still there, right?
Oh, there. Do you know?
Classic.
If you ever Mr. Lynn back in high school, he used to own the Dublin House.
He did not.
He did. He was. So we used to go there, not of age yet, and go in and drink with Mr. Lynn. And I
had no idea.
Yeah, he did. And he would have like people at the bar grading our papers.
Wow, I had no idea. He was the one who said, if you guys start investing $1 now, by the time you're 50, you'll all be multimillionaires.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Did anybody take his advice?
No, I'm starting to save now in my mid to later 40s now. I did not save.
Does he still own it? Is he still around?
No, so he sold it to like a Guinness beer. And then I think they sold it, but it was sold a couple times over. But someone came, like he had it like old looking and run down, and someone came in and they fixed it up. And it is haunted, by the way. It's haunted. So they were fixing it up, and they're like, yeah, there's a ghost here. No big deal.
It is? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I guess again, it is pretty old because we would go back in high school. Remember the coffee bar?
Yeah, upstairs coffee bar. That was his thing. And we would sneak down to the bar.
Where can I go? Oh, I'm going to the coffee bar.
So he sold it and he moved to Ireland.
No way. Oh,
so good for him. That's awesome.
I used to love seeing him when they were over there. And then I was there when he was done, and it was really cool. I just had a Guinness with him, and I was like, "See you, Mr. Lynn."
Dude, I had no idea. Oh, that's awesome. He was a great teacher. He was very memorable. Yeah. And that's even cooler that he owned a bar on the side.
Him and Mr. McKenzie were like two guys that I always. And I see being a teacher. I saw McKenzie for a while now. He's retired now, but
yeah,
see him a lot.
There's a question. Is there any teachers still there from when we were there?
I think they're all gone.
No.
Sure. Murphy retired like 2 years ago.
My gosh.
And he was-
I mean, they would have had to really be in their 20s. And then
Yeah, so Mr. Murphy came in when he was in his 20s when we were there, and he just retired 2 years ago. He was over at North with me, so we were both over at North, and he didn't care at the end. He was like there like every other day, and then he took like a month off, and then he just retired.
Yeah, because you figure if they were 30 in their 30s, they're in their 60s now. They're done. But some of them are like in their 40s, so they would be like in their 70s now.
I'm gonna be
crazy.
I have to read. I started late, so I'm retiring at 65, and it's not that.
Oh, you have a date. You have it planned.
Yeah, I said I'd never move out of Jersey. I'd never move to a different state, and I like to travel now. So, yeah, I'm looking for a place to retire now.
Like Florida, are you gonna snowbird it or?
I'm probably going to go to Florida. I've been to. I'm looking around, so I keep traveling to different places in Florida, and one day I'm going to buy something soon.
Gotta hurry up because those prices are getting high.
Yeah.
I know.
Becky, you gonna stay in the city? Do you like?
Yeah,
the city?
yes.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, I want to eventually probably migrate to Florida, like all the other.
We'll all be in Florida, sitting back,
Right.
drinking something. But I like Houston. I go to Houston every year. Just got back from Houston. We go podcast there every year, and I fall in love with that place. And I was like, but it's no like ocean nearby. But there is. It's not. It's like 40 minutes from the ocean. So.
Well, you know what's interesting too? Like, so my husband's from Guadalajara, and we go to Puerto Vallarta all the time.
Oh,
And
nice.
like their real estate is like Florida 5-6 years ago.
Yes.
Like you could get hooked up with like a gorgeous condo on the water, 2 bedrooms, rooftop pool, built-in, seats in the pool, like 200,000. It's like
Same
insane.
with the Cancun area. We usually go there every year, and
Yeah.
like over on the peninsula. And yeah, it is very, very inexpensive. Here's the only caveat: is that you only can get a 99-year land lease from Mexico.
Oh.
You cannot. You can own a property. I'm sorry. You can own a house or a condo, but you cannot own the land. It's on a 99-year lease for Americans, unless you have dual citizenship.
My husband's he's got dual.
There you go.
Yep.
To get it for Ireland, just in case. I can still get it for Ireland, and I'm going to probably do that just in case. Go to Ireland.
Ireland? Oh my gosh, I would be so jealous. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
because my both grandparents are from Ireland. Like they were from Ireland, both sides. So I am able to be dual citizenship.
Oh
But
my god!
It's a process. It's a process, but I'm going to do it. My cousins did it. So just in case I got to go to Ireland.
I'm so jealous. I literally just came from there like 2 weeks ago, and I love it. I love it there. I'm like, I want to be in Dublin in the outskirts. It's
The last time I was there, it was freshman year in high school. So
whoa, really?
I had a Guinness and a Hart beer, and I didn't like it. I didn't drink beer in high school because of that. I didn't like it. I didn't drink in high school. It was college, but in high school I didn't because I was 15.
Yeah.
And I had a Guinness and a Hart, and I was like, this is disgusting.
So I just have to say, I went to the Guinness factory there.
I would love that. Oh my God.
It is. They dumped like 5 million euros into their tour exhibit, and it's phenomenal. It feels like an Epcot ride. Like it totally.
That's awesome.
Epcot Epcot-esque. Sorry.
There's nothing better than a Guinness.
There's like a room where it rains, and there's like a water show like you would see at the Bellagio in Vegas. There's another room where you can smell different hops. And then at the top, you get your free pint and you have a 360 view of Dublin. I cannot recommend it more if you go there.
I'm so going. I'm just going to go now. I got to go. So my niece is dancing in Ireland next April school break. So I'm like, I'm hitching a ride. I'm coming.
Oh, you got to go. You got to try it out.
But I don't have a passport, so I got to get one.
Yeah.
It expired. I don't have one, so I got to get one. But I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's sweet. It's a great city.
That is cool. So anything else that you guys want to add about what's going on that day, or just show up 5 to 8?
Yeah, but get your tickets beforehand. Don't do it day of.
The old way.
Yeah, no buying them at the door. Like, try to get them beforehand. And if you have any questions, you can DM Becky, DM myself, and we can guide you.
Yeah.
But we hope
So-
for everybody to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be nice catching up with everybody.
So they have all different like appetizers that they're going to bring out
Yeah.
from 5 to 8.
Appetizers, drinks. Yeah, from 5 to 8.
And
Yeah.
how long is the drinking? For 2 hours?
3.
2 hours
Yeah.
or more. Yep, and then an hour cash.
1 hour cash.
So
Good.
yeah, 5 to 8 p.m. Join us in Red Bank.
Just got to get there.
It's gonna
5
be a
hours.
good time.
Free drinks for 2 hours.
Get them in. No, it's or take your time. Savor it. Drink it fast. Do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
I got to redeem every time that we have a reunion. I say I got to redeem myself the way I acted at the end of the night. So.
You weren't that bad on the 20th. I don't recall any.
Oh, I heard stories that I don't remember, but I heard them. And I apparently I wasn't nice to somebody. I don't know what.
Oh. But you know what? Reunions, I always see them as like a healing venue. You go back and you rehash those incidents from middle school, high school, and be like, hey, do you remember that time? I mean, I don't know if Rob Poole is watching right now, but Rob Poole came up to me during the 20th and said, yeah, when we were in 7th grade, you were horrified that I was a Democrat and you were a socialist, and then we didn't talk again. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Do you even remember that?
I don't remember. I was like, are you sure that was me? And he's like, it was you. And that's why we never talked like after that.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that affected you so much. So it's those kind of like healing things that make reunions really positive.
Yeah.
And just I see some people once in a while around, and we're just like old people saying, "Hey." But I have students now of people from that we graduated with. So yeah, that makes you feel old. When I have
parents.
Well, here's the thing:
Yeah.
do you feel
we went to school with
obligated
some people I have taught their kids.
Do you feel
I teach high
obligated
school.
to give our friends' kids A's, or no, not at all?
No, I can care less, but usually they're good for me. Like I don't know, they've always been really like good when they have me. But I teach film class, so if you don't get an A in my class, I can't even say. You should get an A. I teach film, and I make sure everyone. Huh?
Like I think we have like a TV production class or something in high school.
We did, but no, this is film, man. We get all out.
different.
I get like celebrity guests. I get, I work in the industry, so I get, a lot of stuff, and I order a lot of. We have really cool equipment. And South is the same way. The guy at South, we're in the industry, so
that's sweet.
Mr.
Santa Maria was great, but I just remember doing like an animated dinosaur movie in the class, like
Mr. Santa Maria's class. They claim
yes,
16 millimeter.
Freshman year, 16 mil.
Yeah.
We saw Birth of a Nation.
My class.
We watched Birth of a Nation.
Yeah,
and then the
we
next
did. You're not allowed to watch that anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I think you were in my class. You were in my class?
Oh, did you take it like freshman year of high school? Okay, we might have been in the same class.
Because I had it with, I remember my group was, it was me, Tim Lang, Chuck Cherbury, and Brian Siclari, and Vito Amino.
I think it was that class. Yeah. I was in a group with some juniors I didn't know. And all I remember is making that dinosaur like animated video.
Yeah, I made it was King Kong versus the Blob. and then we did I had a Jason mask. So we did Jason Takes Middletown. I was Jason, and
I think I remember watching that one.
Siclari hit me in the head with a bucket really hard, and Santa Maria was like, "Oh, that looks so real." I'm like, I got knocked out.
Becky, you missed out. You didn't take film.
I know. No, I did like a TV production class, and
that was Tarpey, Miss Tarpey.
Oh,
yeah, it was fun. That was a lot of fun too.
I have a good memory from all that stuff. Thank God, because I need it. I don't want to forget.
It's weird. So in college though, I ended up doing television production, and I shot the 10 o'clock news for Fox. Yeah. So I would handle those big cameras and do all the bump shots and all that stuff.
So we're all in the entertainment industry in some way.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
really funny. That's true.
It is. Now I'm in sales. I was in it until I wasn't. But that's okay. I like sales. Sales works.
I jumped
I'm
around
in tech supporting sales.
Yes.
and I became a teacher. It's no more movie business. Well, I still do it.
Yeah,
Every
I
once
still
in a while.
dabble on. I still dabble in stuff. It's fun to
But-
dabble.
Yeah.
Just
So
I couldn't.
fun.
I was like, I can't make a living. I can't save money. I can't retire. So now
It's hard. It's
Now I-
hard. Oh my gosh. I think both my husband and I were both in the industry for many, many years, and it is not easy. I mean, I was on several like national spots, and sometimes they don't even make the insurance requirement for the unions. Like
wow.
it's kind of insane. You always had to balance it out with something else.
Do
Either
you still SAG though? You still keep the SAG?
I still pay. Yes. I
Yeah,
still
me
pay
too.
for my
Me
card.
too. Once in
Just
a while,
look at
someone's like,
movies.
someone puts me in their movie once in a while. I'm like, all right, I'll do it. It's not.
Oh, actually, Kevin, you've had Kevin Smith on as a guest, right?
Yeah. So, well, we never actually had him as a podcast. I had my students interview him, so I'd rather have them do it than me.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've known Kevin forever, and if you watch Clerks 3, I'm in it.
Dude, so
Oh,
he and
that's
I
right.
and Jason were in. I hate to.
That's right. You were in a movie together. I remember
We
that.
were in like 2006 or 5. We were in
Yeah.
Bottoms Up with Paris Hilton.
Bottoms up, Paris Hilton.
I always
I
played
remember.
Kevin's girlfriend from Minnesota. And we hung out all night on set. And I was back then I was just a little bit more timid, and I was scared to tell him I was from Middletown.
Oh,
And
you
then
should
later on,
have
I
said that. He would have
emailed him
loved
like,
it.
what? He's like, why didn't you say anything? We literally sat on set all night,
Yeah.
and like, you did not tell me you were from Middletown. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. He would have loved that. I mean, he's so good. He's so good. And he's so good to like
But
people
it's
like
the worst movie. Do not see it. It's the worst.
Oh, I
movie.
have. I own it.
And that's the thing. I don't remember that one.
I own that movie. I own it.
Yeah.
I met Paris a couple of times, so I got that movie.
She was on for like 10 minutes, and then she would
Yeah,
leave. She always
yeah.
had her stand-ins.
But
But
it's
oh my
a-
gosh, that was
Kevin-
hilarious.
All Kevin and Jay movies I have. So yeah, we just did a movie called the 4:30 movie that was just coming out. So that's it.
Cool.
I only worked on it for one day because I was busy teaching, but I'm in the background for that one. But if you watch Clerks 3, I play a doctor.
Sweet.
Okay.
Wait, I remember seeing you post that. I'll have to go back and take a look.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Is
gotta
it
watch it.
streaming somewhere?
it's all over the internet now, I guess.
Okay,
You get rented or whatever.
cool.
It's cool. It was a lot of fun. A couple days on that. And
Yeah.
See,
just-
it's funny. So you guys work with them. I see them when they come to the Fan and they do the interviews with like it used to be. At the time it was Boomer and Carton, but now it's Boomer and Geo. So whenever they come to CBS, that's when I get to see them.
Well, Kevin bought
nice.
the theater here.
Yeah.
He bought the Atlantic Highlands movie theater. It's called
Saw
Smodcast.
that. Saw
So
that.
there's a lot of events that he has. He might show Bottoms Up one day.
Oh
Yep.
no, I don't think so. He hated
You might-
being on set. He was not happy with the director. He's like, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Mhm.
It was some kid from like Nickelodeon or something,
Wow.
or some Disney star who was trying to direct his first film, and he's like, oh,
Oh, God.
no.
That just sounds miserable. That's I could just because he was like big on the whole directing thing.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I can
So he
only
has to be
imagine.
But
He's-
I mean, it's so bad. Like my parents watch 5 minutes and they're like, "Are we done? Are you in any more scenes?"
Is it over? Is it over? Please make it be over.
That's cool though. I remember that movie. I remember you in it. I'm trying to fix my light here because
I know that's
Yeah,
really
you
scary.
ruined everything.
Because people don't know that movie.
I know.
That's really cool, though. I cannot wait to catch up
I
with
used to
everybody.
rent that in my video store.
Oh my friend is like, I just found your movie in a gas station in Iowa. Is that a good thing? And I'm like, no.
Probably see it at Target in like the 199.
Walmart in the $2 bin.
It's there. Well, you know what's weird? This is a fun fact. So I went to college in Orlando, and I was in the Water Boy.
You
So
are
when
in
they
the
have that
Whoa.
ending, oh yeah, and I brown bagged it. I drank a lot. I was like, we were bad. We snuck all the booze in. You see me because he tells everyone to sit down, and I'm still standing. So everyone's like,
Oh,
Becky, me, Becky,
Yeah,
me.
you
All
see
my
you
friends
clear
were
as
in
day, yeah.
college. We
oh
had
my
such a
gosh,
good
I gotta
time.
go back and watch that.
We
That
didn't
is
even get
awesome.
paid. It was so much fun.
funny.
It was like an all day thing at I think it was the Citrus Bowl downtown.
Yep.
So much fun. It was but it's just cool when I watch it because I see all my friends from college in it. So much. We had a blast.
That's
was
cool.
great.
Well,
Yeah,
hopefully we get a full house. It'd be nice, right, for this event.
Yeah,
it would
definitely.
be great.
And
Definitely be great.
and then we
Yeah.
could continue talking. I'm sure everyone will talk afterwards as well.
Yeah.
So 8:00.
Yeah.
We're getting old. It's like 8:00 is so late now.
Well, 5 to 8. So
Yeah.
kind of like a happy hour.
I go out a lot. But back in the day, you could close a bar. I can't even get close to it. After I eat
No.
dinner, I'm like, I'm out. I'm done.
That's
So,
good
and
to
I got
do.
2 kids. I'm done by 9. I'm like toast.
I know.
So-
Different times, but it'll be a great time.
Yeah.
And
So
just-
hopefully, we'll get a lot of people and have a good time.
Yeah. Very excited.
Yes, just DM us any questions.
Yeah.
You can sign up on Splash.
Go to that website.
Yes, we do have to give them a head count though. So
Yeah.
we're hoping around June 15th. A lot of people can sign up by, and then we'll see where we're at, and it should be a really good
Are we
time.
close for that? Are we close to it? The number that we need?
We're getting there. We're
getting there. We're
working
getting there.
actively towards getting to that number.
Yes, we are getting there.
Get your money in, people. Come on. It's worth
That's
it.
right.
It's a lot of fun.
It's going to be a blast. So
It is.
Great.
We
Well,
hope
it's
we
Awesome
entertained all your
seeing
listeners.
both of you. I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. So
it's
always
been
great
about a
to see you.
decade.
we should have I should just make a show instead of calling out film, just like class of '94. Just keep having people on from their class over.
That'd be cool.
That would be fun. That'd be fun.
Talk about the old
I was
days.
gonna play some '94 music, but you put this on online, they kick you off copyright.
Oh darn.
get
Really?
you. They get you in
Oh,
that copyright.
man.
So we could have played a Bam Hollow song or something like that. Maybe that
I
would-
know.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
I was suggesting maybe we can get Bam Holla to play.
they should play a couple songs. That'd be
They,
awesome.
they want to be able to enjoy their time.
Yeah,
and-
that's true.
not
But if
have
they
to
could get
work.
up and play a song, that'd be awesome. That'd be fun.
But maybe we could get them to play their album while we're there.
They are playing this summer on the shore here. I saw that they just updated just the two of them.
Oh,
So
sweet.
yeah,
Sweet.
so that'll be fun. I see them once in a while. They play at the Dublin House sometimes.
Nice.
So
Nice.
those are two guys that I see sometimes, and there's a few others. Hopefully Lou D'Alessio will be out there. He's got his bagel shop down this way.
I see that. I've seen those posts.
Yeah, they're pretty
I'm like,
good.
oh, I need Jersey bagels.
I know.
Good food
Gotta
over
get
there.
down there.
We don't have that in California. We don't have pizza. We don't have bagels. Not
Yeah,
good ones, though.
Every time I go there, I won't eat their pizza. Is there
It's gross.
any pizza good out there whatsoever, or no?
Absolutely not. Now, there was a store or a pizza shop that used to import all ingredients from New York City, including the water. They would get shipments of their water,
Yeah.
and it was authentic. Like that pizza was great, and then they sold out. So
Oh no.
yeah. So yeah, every time I fly home from work, I'm like, oh my God, I just want pizza. Please. Can I just have pizza?
Yeah, absolutely. So they
I
get
can imagine.
sauce pizzas down the road from me now. It's so good.
It's weird being in New York City because I can get anything.
Yeah, it's the
Anything
best.
and everything. It's like I got the bagel shop down the street. I'm 10 minutes from Little Italy. I mean,
You would think in LA you could, and people talk about the food scene, and
Mhm.
honestly, it's not like New York. It's not like New York where you have everything you want within like a 2-block radius.
I heard Korean barbecue is good in Koreatown.
It's
yeah, that's good too.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's good. And Mexican, of course, you can't beat out here. I mean, Mexican
Oh,
food is
that's the way to
authentic Mexican food. I go home and I don't even know if it's still open. My dad would take me to Casa Comida and they have like jarred salsa. And I'm like, what is
Yeah.
this? Like, who eats jarred salsa?
It's still around.
Oh, is it? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where is that? Like,
Or a different name, man. I don't know. I forget, but it's still
Casa
It's like
Comida was like,
Port,
wasn't
right?
it Red Bank, Long
Yeah.
Branch, kind of like
Yeah.
border?
the
Yeah.
track.
something like that. Yeah. There's so many
So
places
fun.
in and out gone. Like I drive by a place and I went to get coffee the other day and the place was gone. I'm like, what? I don't know. That happens a
I'm
lot.
trying to
around
think. I go home, get pizza,
Mhm.
bagels. What are the other things that are really hard
They
to
got
get?
Bagel Station there in Red Bank, the big bagels. Remember those?
pork, egg, and cheese. or what
Rita's
is it?
Italian ice. You can't get Italian ice out here. You
Yeah.
get Hawaiian ice,
Yeah.
but not Italian ice.
Yeah. That's over in No, Lincroft is the light. I forget which one. Ralston.
Lighthouse in Red Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lighthouse is in Red Bank. I have a Rita's across the street from me here.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And they make the custard one. Like,
yeah.
isn't there one with like custard and
So good. So good. Yeah. So that'd be awesome. See you guys in August. Maybe before. Maybe we'll come on again. Who knows?
sounds good.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for having us.
We should have like a podcast there, like a sit down, like, and just bring people on and talk live at Red Rock.
Live podcast the whole thing.
Probably could.
Yeah.
Probably could. And yeah, we'll see. I love doing it. This is an addiction for me, just doing podcasting. So you can catch my show, Cullen on Film. I don't do too much anymore. I do more specials. Ming Chen and I have a show that we do once in a while called Talk Hard. If you ever remember the film back in the day with Christian Slater about the radio.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's that called?
That was why am I blanking on the name right now? Because I'm old.
That's like the best. I love that movie.
Yeah, but that's
what happened to him?
The tagline.
Slater.
The tagline.
I just saw him in the same thing.
Ming's gonna kill
did
me.
he just do something? Is he still on the scene?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's in that new movie with Channing. What is it? Tatum Channing. I always screw up his name.
Channing Tatum. Yeah.
Yes, they're on that island, and it's like weird. It looks like a suspense, but Christian Slater's in that.
Oh,
Yeah, he's still around doing stuff. I worked with him one time. It was really awesome working with him. He's really cool. So, yeah. But what the heck? I'm blanking right now. But anyway, Talk Hard is the name of our show, and it's based on the pirate radio that he did in college in that movie with Samantha Mathis in him. And yeah, that's what that show's about. It's just us talking about films, movies, comics, and all that kind of crap, and usually interview an actor. So that's usually what we end up doing. So check that out sometimes. We go down to Houston every year and we do podcasts, and we got to meet recently. This is crazy. I got to meet Michael J. Fox.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So he's not doing too well.
Oh,
not doing too well. But I got to meet him, and he didn't really say anything. So
yeah.
But
oh man.
But that was that. I mean, talking about nostalgia and reunions, I got to meet him. He's the reason why. And then so that was really cool.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah,
My light is going
great.
crazy because it's dark out. I have one light, so my lighting is messed up. So I feel like an idiot.
No, it's totally.
Moving it
Wait,
around.
that's a TikTok effect you're creating.
TikTok.
Yeah. So we have a school TikTok. We have a school Instagram. So we're all in it, you know. So
Awesome.
it's fun times. I just 2 more weeks of school. 2 more weeks.
Oh, nice.
Can't
I
wait.
think my kid gets out this Thursday. So
Yeah, they get out west, and they get out quick.
the Midwest, they're already out. They got out like mid-May.
Same in Florida. Florida's the same way.
Yeah, it's like they get out
Mhm.
like third week in May, and I'm like, what? And then you go back in August, and I'm like, what is
Yep.
that? Like,
I know, right? We always start the day after Labor Day.
yep.
I'm gonna be good going on year 8 of teaching.
It's a good though. We need more good teachers in this country.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, so thanks for coming, and I'm gonna hit off here, but we can still stay on there for a second. But say goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
and-
guys. We look forward to seeing you at the reunion.
Reunion.